Hello, everybody. Welcome to our other audio commentary. Today we are going to do The Force Awakens, the long-awaited thing. Now, guys, you remember when we first saw this?
No.
Peter, you waited 6 fucking hours.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Well, we waited 2 hours.
Yeah. But, you know...
What I think was so funny was how
Up top!
I was able to keep that excitement for 6 hours. I didn't think I was gonna be able to.
But then you did it.
Yeah.
And you proved everybody wrong.
Yeah.
You know?
Suck it, America.
I feel like the theater made it exciting.
Yeah, I made it
everybody
exciting too.
Went dressed up. I don't know.
Yeah,
It was cool.
I've never seen that large of a gathering of Star Wars fans in one place like that. I mean, it was kind of like
where we live at.
it was kind of like our version of Star Wars Celebration.
And I love how the theater went all out. They had an actual stormtrooper, which you got to have a selfie with.
Yeah.
And then they had actual Star Wars music playing. And then for whatever reason, there was some kind of private event next to the public event, kind of, leading us to believe that
You still have that poster.
free poster. I have my free poster of The Force Awakens.
You mean stolen?
Fuck you! I was handed, which means legally speaking, that after I was handed the poster, it became mine.
And then
And then I went to go hide it in the car before the.
Yeah. And then I had one in possession, and they were like, "Let me see your badge," and I'm like, "This fuck," and so I didn't
It's
get.
always you.
It is always me. Damn it. But anyway, this movie, it made over $2 billion in a gross, and it beat Titanic in domestic numbers. Let's go into Star Wars: The Force Awakens. I mean, do we really expect it to be this large?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, scratch that. Do we expect it to be this good?
Yeah.
Okay then. This is The Force Awakens audio commentary. With me, I have Alexis Soto.
Hey everyone.
Alexis Moreno.
Hello.
And Peter Martinez.
Who?
Oh fuck you! Your name is Peter. Okay, just move on from that.
Okay.
God damn it, Peter.
Enough with the whole. What the fuck is your name? Well, okay, we'll give you a new name. It's called Mary Poppins. How's that for continuity?
I don't like that name.
Hi, Mary. How are you? Mary Sue. We'll call you Mary Sue. All right. This is audio commentary for Force Awakens. Now we are gonna push play. Now.
But there's no sound. Shh. I need to hear the dun 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 dun
Well,
dun dun dun.
just wait until Mad Max relinquishes their power, then you can hear the sound.
Right
dun.
here.
No shade there.
You don't like Mad Max?
I love how they.
Shut up.
I love.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. The movie was beginning. I'm sorry. I'm just excited.
I love how they didn't have the Disney logo. Do you remember how excited everybody was?
Clapped.
I
You actually cheered, and then the whole audience cheered.
Everybody clapped.
Right,
Everybody
yeah, it was
cheered.
just
It was
great.
the greatest thing ever.
Who wants to read the opening crawl?
Not me.
Episode 7, The Force Awakens. Luke Skywalker has vanished. In his absence, the sinister First Order has risen from the ashes of the Empire, and will not rest until Skywalker, the last Jedi, has been destroyed. With the support of the Republic, General Leia Organa leads a brave resistance. She is desperate to find her brother Luke and gain his help in restoring peace and justice to the galaxy. Leia has sent her most daring pilot on a secret mission to Jakku, where an old ally has discovered a clue to Luke's whereabouts. ...
Can I just say, this perhaps could be the best opening crawl of the series? I mean, it really...
Other than the first one.
Yeah.
I like the first one better. Look at those stars.
Isn't it the same movie?
Good one.
Kind of a delayed reaction. And apparently, I love how
That's
Kyle
nice to think
noticed
about
this in our very first screening. The stars are blue, which apparently
The stars have a slightly bluish tint, which was dominant in the original trilogy versus the prequels, which was prominently white.
and that's something I didn't even notice. So
I still don't notice.
I don't either.
you don't?
No.
No, they just look like white stars to me.
Look how big that thing is. You know, it's kind of mirroring A New Hope.
You're gonna see a lot of that.
Yeah.
It's like poetry, it rhymes, right?
They're so shiny.
They're new.
Bunch of shinies.
BB-8. Let's face it, after we watched this, a bunch of people rushed to the Disney store and bought a bunch of...
Before anybody saw this, I mean, did you see the merchandising?
But I like that they made him like really cool.
Oh
Yeah, I love how he...
If it was like a lame one,
Just to be cute,
yeah, like
yeah, that would have sucked. But no, he would actually served a point in the plot.
I'm sure like they're thinking, should we make him lame or cool?
By the way,
Really cool.
can we all point out that the very first line in this movie was, "This will begin to make things right again"?
No obvious jab, right?
I don't think JJ likes George Lucas. I don't.
Well, no, he's a Spielberg sympathizer.
Yeah, but they're like best friends, George and Steven.
Doesn't mean that JJ has to be BFF with Lucas. You know.
It's like he's the new girlfriend, and they've been best friends forever, and she's mad. She's jealous of their long relationship.
It's kind of like Carrie Ann Moss's character in Jessica Jones, and Jerry and.
What Jerry?
Never mind. It's a Jessica Jones reference.
Jerry Hogarth.
Look at all those practical effects.
Somewhat practical.
I know. You might notice
What?
whenever any movies have like a big armies or whatever, like different troops, it's always like a million times better if it's just like people in makeup or costumes.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
agree.
I don't.
Like
After watching in different movies like that, like when there's a bunch of CG ones, even like in the Avengers, how they have the
Chitauri.
I think it would have looked cooler if they were all like in costumes.
But you also get that sense of it's very organic and real. Like here in these first few clicks of this sequence, you see as the first order troopers are coming out that these are real. Your eyes tell you these are actual people.
no.
Unlike the entirety of Attack of the Clones where it was all just CGI.
A minor note for all you guys: we're gonna be prequel bashing if it isn't clearly
please,
blatant
I know what I'm
already.
saying.
But what I really love about JJ's camera work is that he really lets the camera breathe. He lets the camera do its thing, like actually record the moments.
What do you explain?
Like
Do you guys think he's gay?
what Poe Dameron?
I mean,
What? Maybe with Finn,
You
yeah.
want him to be?
I don't mind. I don't care.
I think that'll be cool.
I legitimately do not care either way.
Yeah.
Like it's not something I even think about. I love you.
Simba.
Father.
Traitor.
You see, this is a that's a moment of letting the camera breathe. So
Guys,
just
Kylo Bay.
Kylo Bay.
Kylo Bay.
You like him?
Yeah?
He's a little bitch.
You're a little bitch.
Whoa! Wow! Look at Bernie and Hillary over here.
Oh, Mr. Politics.
Going at each other like that.
I like how Max von Sydow's look looks Alec Guinness. There he is.
They still got those little like shoulder pads that I mean nothing.
Look how old you've become.
Something far worse has happened to you.
You know what I've come for.
Why are you laughing?
I know where you come from.
It's funny.
Before you called yourself.
This is the opposite of funny.
Like everybody's just like.
These are
"You're
space
a little
Nazis.
bitch."
And now you're going to give it to
Can I just say that it didn't take me more than this scene to fall in love with his voice?
Right?
I'll show you.
Because he's Kylo Base.
Dark side.
They try.
I like the voice. It's nice.
Cannot deny the truth. That is your family.
You were so right.
Like the way he says that.
Yeah.
It's cool.
And this right here.
Oh.
This blew all our minds.
That's a badass
This
moment.
blew all our minds when that happened. That was wow.
I like how they carry him right past you. Like.
Can I be honest? I didn't notice that till like till it passed by.
Oh,
Oh,
then he
it was
stopped
right
it.
there.
Yeah, because I was
Ah.
like so focused on everything else, I didn't know that was gonna happen.
Can you buy his jacket?
I love
I
it.
think so.
Topic.
Can you for real?
Yeah.
That's
Him
so
and
cool.
Finn's.
Like it's leather and everything.
Oh wait, it's the same one.
Like it's
yeah.
it's so cool.
Good one, boy.
According to the Secrets of the Force Awakens documentary, everything was filmed on film instead of digital.
Is that
Didn't they say that before?
Yeah.
And the I think they said that at Star Wars Celebration or something.
And if you look very closely, you could see all the graininess and all
And you
that.
look very closely, you see a stormtrooper. Ah, you thought it's a First Order trooper.
I see you.
I just love that part right there.
See,
And then right here, and then just let's go with it.
I didn't realize it was still there until it
It takes you a
exploded.
while, right? Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's still there. Oh no, they are called stormtroopers. They should.
The what?
They still call them stormtroopers. I thought they changed it to First Order troopers.
Just still stormtroopers.
So why don't you like John Williams' score in this?
It's not that I don't like it. It's just other than Kylo Ren and Rey's themes, it's pretty forgettable.
Please.
Honestly,
the same.
even compared to the prequels, I think that the prequels music actually blows the Force Awakens music out of the water.
Oh well, I just disagree.
Apples
I
and
know-
oranges, I
know-
guess.
the prequel music, it's great. It's a great piece of music, but I can
But
only
it's
name one
memorable.
key. Yeah,
I
but
can
one
name so
one
many-
key
no.
track that was memorable
I
in the
can
whole
name-
Star Wars in
I
one
can
in
name
each of the movies.
so many different songs from each of the movies.
Go ahead.
Well, I don't know the name,
Okay, then. Wow.
but I can. They're instantly
Battle of
I remember
Heroes.
Duel of the Fates.
Yeah, that's it.
Duel of the Fates.
Padme and Anakin's theme.
Across the Stars. That's the name of it.
The only really notable ones here are the old ones. Like I didn't really get into Kylo Ren's theme until like
March of the
heard it a million
Resistance,
times.
the Starkiller one.
Jedi Steps.
Exactly.
There's only two that are memorable.
I don't agree at all.
Well, the rest of the world agrees.
Here she is. For all those who are saying that she's a Mary Sue, fuck you. Just saying.
Well, maybe she is. We don't know. We need to finish the movie. Like, the first time I saw the movie, this music right here was the only thing where I'm like, wow, like, it really captured. And especially this shot right here, I freaking love it. This was the only song that really captured me.
Mm.
But after I watched it a couple of times, I was like, I like Kylo's theme as well.
It feels very Miyazaki, this theme. Those are
It's very unlike any other
Yeah,
Star
it is.
Wars song we've heard before.
Yeah.
But it fits too. It's nice.
the thing that J.J. Abrams likes is showing the scale of things, and I really love showing like the size and scope of the Star Destroyer right there.
And they did that recently in the Rogue One trailer.
Uh huh.
They show at first they
With
showed like, the
AT-ATs?
really big no, the Star Destroyer.
Yeah.
And then when they showed the dish going into the Death Star, in the corner you can see really tiny Star Destroyers. You're like, wow, like just
Like trying to
it's
put
amazing.
it. Yeah. Look at that. Right there, that's a matte painting.
All the stuff on Jakku, I really love.
It's beautiful because it feels very organic, and that's something that was entirely absent in the old ones, in the prequels. I mean, look at that. It looks like an
Actually, I will say Phantom Menace in a few parts looked.
organic. How so?
That was the one where they still used like miniatures and models and the most creature effects. But going into like Attack of the
But
Clones and everything.
but the thing is that, yeah, you get the sense that it is there,
Yeah.
but you don't get a sense of community like this one.
Oh heck no.
No,
Well,
you get it.
like I said, there's certain like little moments. They're like, oh, like, but that's it.
1/4 portion.
I don't know why, but I choose to believe that was a hidden Mickey.
What was? Oh, the.
Yeah, that.
You can choose that.
Yeah.
Well, then that's a Lion King reference right there.
Okay, come on.
Hey, whose is as believable as yours?
I don't like that.
You don't like what?
The sound of scraping.
Oh, I already tell you that, dude.
Here we go, Kyle. Go ahead, because you want to talk about it. You've had this bread.
I have.
Does it do that?
Actually, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So tell us, what does it taste like?
It's a biscuit.
What's she eating? It's like a booger. That's so beautiful.
No, in the
That is beer, by the way. That's a great shot.
in Ray's survival book, which you could get, it says that that's a veggie meat.
Oh. I don't know what that means.
But it's nice.
It's like it's saying that's light dark. That's cool.
Yeah, it is. It's a nice house, by the way.
That's nice curb appeal.
I really like her like 3 like ponytail or little thing
Buns?
going on. Yeah, her 3 little buns. And the behind the scenes, did they say how they did this creature? Because I thought that was really cool, and I wonder how they did it.
Force perspective. Force perspective. They made one side of the thing larger, and then they made it force perspective. That way, it looks like the creature is tinier than it actually is.
No, I'm talking the thing that walks.
Oh, I don't know.
No, you know. Because I'm like, how did they do that?
You see, it's just J.J. Abrams and Kathleen Kennedy in like a costume.
They really got deep in the trenches for this one, huh?
Yeah. It's called Sacrifice, George Lucas. You didn't do hard enough. Just kidding.
Hey. They love George.
Thank you. Now we have real shit to do.
They just love money more.
Just imagine how hard it must have been to maneuver BB-8 through the sand.
I think they had didn't they have 20 different ways of making them work?
Yeah, like they had a puppet in like a green suit, back.
And in that instant, if he hadn't won us over already, that's when BB-8 became it.
Okay, be honest, guys. R2 or BB?
Can you not ask that question?
I
over
know.
again? I mean, who does that? Oh, look, it's Leia and Vader. Oh, wait.
I had no idea we had the best pilot in the Resistance on board. Comfortable?
Not really.
I'm impressed.
That floating droid is so quiet.
No one has been able to get out of the...
Stop making that.
But it's pretty much a play on the old torture tactic back in A New Hope.
It's like poetry, it rhymes.
How many times are you gonna say that?
He's never gonna stop, you know.
Can't stop, won't stop.
No, if you go back to all of our Star Wars project videos, how many times did he say that?
Oh God.
Where is it?
Somebody needs an actual score.
No one does.
I love how the sound of the Force is more prominent.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, just yeah.
Yeah, just yeah.
It's true. You're right.
It's in a droid. A BB unit.
Well then. If it-
David Smurden, what are you doing here?
Don't give up hope. He still might show up. Whoever
Huh,
this week.
she said hope.
I was waiting for that. I really was. I was like, maybe this one time. But no.
One day.
One day.
Come on.
These 5 pieces are worth... Let me see.
Did they use CGI for the face?
No, that's
Even the
all
eyes?
real.
Even the eyes?
Even the eyes.
For real?
Look at the watch the documentary.
Okay. Cause the eyes, to me, I thought like they had a suit and then the face was CGI. Cause the eyes, they just
No.
look really.
It's all real.
I gotta look into this. She's like, yes, I'm rich. Would've been funny.
But you know what? I give credit to Simon Pegg wearing that heavy suit.
I'm sure he didn't mind.
Yeah.
But he, I like that. He's in a Star Wars movie, though. At first, he wasn't gonna have the costume, but then all of a sudden, people was like, "Oh, that's that guy from Star Trek." That'll be obvious.
Me too obvious. Yeah. Even if he wasn't, I think it would be. I like how the cameos are like you don't know who they are.
Which is the way it's supposed to
Like
be.
Daniel Craig. You know,
Yeah,
you wouldn't
like
know that was Daniel Craig unless somebody told you it was Daniel Craig.
What? This is a rescue. I'm helping you escape. Can you fly a TIE fighter? You're with the Resistance? What? No, I'm breaking you out. Can you fly a TIE fighter? I can fly anything. Why? Why are you helping me? Because it's the right thing to do. You need a pilot.
I love that.
We're gonna do this.
You almost bought it. You almost bought it. It's the right thing to do.
What are those? Oh, those are TIE Fighter pilots.
But I love I love how right away you buy their friendship.
Oh, yeah. Well, not friendship, but you buy their chemistry. Yeah.
Okay, go.
Oh yeah.
It looks like these First Order troopers have like less of a neck than the stormtroopers, because it looks more like bigger and
Can you shoot? Fast as I can. Okay, same
like
principle.
closer to the
Use the
shoulders.
toggle on the left to switch between missiles
That could
and-
be symbolic.
Use the side on the right to aim.
Of what?
I don't know. I said it could be. It could be.
That's true. I don't know. Did they do any miniatures? They did.
They went all out to make it classic.
I really like miniatures.
The thing-
I wish more movies would use
Well, there were
those.
hardly any Star Destroyers in this movie. I mean, this is
Yeah.
the only part we see one, so.
There's really not a space battle. It's like halfway
Wait.
space battle.
Yeah.
Like, there it is.
Don't worry, Rogue One will fix that.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
By having 2 Wilhelm screams. The thing about this movie is that they did not use CG unless it was needed.
Finn, I can't murder. Now let me murder all of my brothers.
Are you going back to that shit again?
I'm
God damn it, Peter.
electing to ignore it. Maybe you should do it too. I'm just saying.
You could argue it.
Given that it's a stupid ass decision, I choose to ignore it.
One of the things I like that they did with this movie too is when like something exciting happens or awe-inspiring, they react in that way.
Right.
In a lot of movies, like they won't. Like
Right.
something crazy big will happen.
And that is a callback to the classic Star Wars. How they would, like, those reactions they would have.
But I also think that it really helps when you're in, like they said, like they have built big sets.
And that kind of relationship between Finn and Poe was missing from the prequel movies because of it felt hollow. Not
Friendship in general.
yeah.
Because as we know, Star Wars is about
And
friendship.
by the way, I do want to mention that camera work when they're in the TIE fighter when it goes around to Poe and Finn. That's something that would not have happened with Lucas directing.
No. All of the interesting camera work in the prequels came when it was
The white-
action.
No.
When it was action, it was completely
Like this
CG.
right here,
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
By the way, the color grading that they chose to go with was Empire Strikes Back color grading.
The color gradient, like you mean like the color correction? Or?
Yeah,
Okay.
they chose to go, with the Empire Strikes Back color grading because you notice how the first Star Wars was more yellow,
Yeah.
and then this one it's more blue.
Right.
This is-
Yeah,
that's
you can
the-
see that there. Okay.
That's the color that they went with.
Yeah.
We can't. Go back to Jakku. We die. That droid has a map that leads straight to Luke Skywalker. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
So it was like Luke Skywalker, like a household name,
I guess so.
He's a legend.
but to everyone.
If Rey knows about it in the middle of nowhere, I mean,
He's a Star Wars legend.
the first ever Death Star, which everyone in the galaxy had to have known about. You have to know the person who blows it up, Luke
Yeah.
Skywalker. It's been what, decades since that happened.
Yeah.
Send a squad to the wreckage.
But I mean, you would assume that about Darth Vader, and no one really knew about Darth Vader during that era.
But that was intentional. Darth Vader was supposed to be a secret for the military.
He was everywhere.
Not really. No, I mean, the Empire really operated in a different level, whereas most people know Kylo Ren militarily.
Oh, by the way, fun fact: this scene was the first scene shot in the movie.
Entire movie. Pretty exciting.
They were talking with John Boyega, and he was like saying, "Oh man, he was like completely fanboying because there's a giant TIE fighter, and he's just like a stormtrooper, That scene was all done on a miniature scale.
Really? That's cool. And that looks like they legitimately just blew up sand. I want that Poe jacket. So I can find a friend and then give it to when we're in a dire situation.
Wow. Are you gonna come back unannounced?
Yes.
Hey, that's my jacket.
No, it's good. Keep it.
Looks good on you. Keep it. I'm kind of disappointed he didn't slap his ass. So they shot in Glamis. No, I'm kidding.
Well, they've done it before,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have.
so
You know what I noticed? He hasn't stopped sweating.
it's a fucking desert. I mean, is he supposed to be
Well,
shivering?
I get
or
it, but
something?
like he hasn't stopped sweating since his first reveal.
Well, that's Finn.
It's a fish out of water. He needs water.
You're obviously skilled at committing high treason. Perhaps Leader Snoke should consider using a clone army.
I love
that line right there.
And they should have no problem retrieving the droid. Unharmed.
It's just so funny because, and we say this time and time again, looking back on it, what the hell was the Emperor thinking getting rid of the clones? Had they had those clones or they kept manufacturing them, it could be argued that the Empire never would have lost.
Budget cuts, man. Budget cuts.
I don't get it, honestly. Why decommission the best
Imagine how much.
troopers they've ever had?
You know the story wasn't thought out.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to not think about that,
Yeah.
Peter, so we're trying to rationalize what the Emperor was thinking, because that's the reality.
Yeah, this creature too I thought was so cool.
When I
Like,
was
how did they do that? There's probably like 20 people in there.
But you know what? Having 20 people in there is less expensive than animating a whole new different creature.
Really?
Yeah.
Then why don't they do it
Because-
for?
Well, I don't know. Probably because it's quicker, I guess. But you have to develop a whole new different program. You know, you have to get the skin right. You have to build the skeleton and all that stuff. You have to do code.
See, I think right there that was important. For all the people crying like, oh, how was she able to defeat Kylo Ren and stuff? She was obviously a skilled fighter to begin with. I think that was...
That's your answer. Right there.
Dude, she's...
And then how she charges and lunges right at Finn with no fear in her eyes at all.
Yeah, like she
takes charge.
I think they've shown like she grew up in a very harsh environment since she was like what 8, 9.
Yeah.
She learned how to fight at a very young age. She's been fighting all her life.
I love how in the fight, I love how she sliced off Kylo Ren's ass and handed it to him. You know?
The jacket. This droid says you stole it.
I've had a pretty messed up day, alright? Stop accusing me. Stop it!
Where'd you get it? It belongs to his master.
I still think it's funny how some people are British and some aren't.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
It's cool how they
It
make...
really helps if you don't think about it.
It adds to the fantasy thing. It's just like
It's kind of
I
cool
don't know
that they
about-
let...
I don't know.
It's kind of cool that they let Daisy keep her...
Especially considering
Keep
the
her
accent,
Brit-
because in the classics they made it a point that all of the British guys were Empire guys.
Yeah.
If you think about it, that was intentional at that point. So,
But I think it's sort of the same thing with the whole droids and slavery thing. You just don't think about it.
so for those of you who think that Rey is the daughter of some kind of dark side user, maybe that's a clue. Her accent because of the British thing. I mean, if you buy into it, if you
I just like to think some people have it and some don't.
yeah, that which is a reality.
BB-8 says he's on a secret mission. He has to get back to the base.
I could tell that she's trying so hard to hold in her laughter.
She could have done what Princess Leia did and have like a very terrible American accent for the first half, and then go full British.
I noticed a foul stench
You mean the other
when
way
we
around?
arrived on
the
board.
other way
Yeah.
around.
Stay close. This way.
Did anyone ever think that maybe that was part of Princess Leia's facade? That's how she would portray herself as an Imperial with the British.
Yeah.
And then when she's a rebel, then she just goes back into her actual...
Because it kind of makes sense in the Rebels episode, Princess of the Fall, on how she was like, oh, they took my ship and all that stuff. And
That's true. Yeah. So,
That's what I assumed. I
you
mean,
are part
obviously
of
that
the
wasn't
Rebel
the
Alliance
reason
and a
why.
traitor.
Yeah, but
Figure away.
if you don't think about it, it makes sense.
It's a good retcon. As our very close friend Neil deGrasse Tyson has said, it's scientifically inaccurate to have the same sound, the TIE fighters in the atmosphere as it is in space.
You know what? Sometimes
Joseph just said, it helps if you don't think about it and just go with it.
This is the best part.
Oh yeah.
We might. You have one jump.
We need a pilot.
We've got one.
You. Turn up that ship.
So much garbage.
the garbage will do.
I love that. And then right here.
The garbage will do.
Yes.
Unanimous applause in the audience.
Yes.
Isn't Star Wars just a world full of coincidences?
Right?
For a galaxy, so much, you know.
Gun position is down there.
I like how for Star Wars, you just roll with some things, but other things you're like, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
For me, it was the traitor person, or whatever,
Yeah.
where he's using the lightsaber and it like doesn't
Oh, and it doesn't hit?
break
But,
or cut it off.
yeah, I just think it's the same technology as Grievous guards.
Yeah,
Remember that thing?
it's a bow rifle essentially. They're manufactured to
Getting out of the
withstand
DMV
lightsaber.
parking lot, be like,
Of course, out of all of us, she's the only one to laugh at that.
I'm surprised you didn't.
That's great.
Well, maybe it's that I just chose to ignore it. So
You've
like
proven that
you
a lot
said.
today.
wow, ignorance is bliss.
Yes, it is.
trailer shot. Oh shit.
Like this one could have made me a little dizzy.
It does.
That's cool though. I like. And by the way, I like when BB-8 bounces. It sounds like a
Yeah.
the dodgeballs that we used. Well, I remember playing with as a kid.
Pull the shields up. Not somebody's without a co-pilot.
Try sitting in this thing.
Imagine playing dodgeball with BB-8.
Oh god.
That'd be painful.
Because
Hits you in the face.
Plus, it's probably really heavy. I love how they kept the same technology.
not only technology, the look and the feel of it.
But really, because, like, the prequels, that was always one of my problems. It felt way more technologically advanced
Yeah.
than the original ones, but they're supposed to take place in the future. But I really like here where they're like, okay,
We're gonna keep it balanced.
yeah.
Oh.
You thought?
Yeah, I did.
I wonder if they're gonna bring back R2D2's jetpacks.
That's true, huh?
Yeah.
I wonder. Why isn't there a 5
Dude,
wait.
series
I
of
can
White
actually
Chocolate's
explain
jetpacks?
right now
Huh.
why he doesn't have that in the original.
Oh
Alright.
god, oh, did you talk to Dave again?
Yes, I did. So, R2D2, as we know in the prequel trilogy, he served the Republic in the Clone Wars alongside a Jedi. Now, R2 units who serve a Jedi were
Commission jetpacks.
exactly, essentially, they were installed with those things. So that's why R2D2 had that throughout the Clone Wars. And it also explains why they were removed following the end of the Clone War.
That's
Why
bullshit.
does Chopper have one?
Because Chopper is Chopper. I mean, well, Chopper crash landed. He was abandoned. He was thought destroyed. He's a droid. Nobody cared about him. And Hera dug him up. And so I guess
It's best not to think about it.
it is. But if you think about it, Hera didn't have reason to remove the jetpacks from Chopper. So, I mean, it also helps
Yeah.
prove my point.
This is one of the best chases I've ever seen
It is.
in Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's exciting. It's fun.
Especially when they're going through that tight
It was
pack.
just, lets
Oh,
it go, and
yeah.
then she,
It's so scary.
and then
It's like, oh shit.
Do you know? Wait, have
Right
you gone
there.
on
Star Tours?
with this?
No, I haven't.
It'd be so cool if they did something like that, like make you feel like
That's true.
Oh
That's
my
true. They
God.
have
And
this
then-
sequence in Star Tours. That'd be pretty amazing.
I do miss how in the original, how when they explode, they have those like 70s sparks.
Yeah.
Like little sparkler.
In the original, what? Star Tours?
Star Wars, the movie.
Oh, when
Remember how
all
the
when they crash and they
the
tumble
TIE
and
fighters would
yeah.
explode, it's like they have like sparks and
Oh yeah.
You're okay. He's with the resistance.
bullshit.
it's like the fuck he ain't.
Nice.
Oh god.
I don't know the name.
It's yours.
I'm ready.
Ready.
oh shit.
A swipe. I did wonder how many were gonna be in this movie.
Tell you the truth, I didn't even think about that.
Really?
What, all the swipes?
Yeah.
But it's cool how they kept the transition to swipes.
And it wasn't as convoluted as some movies.
The look when he turned around, he's like, bitch.
So mad.
I like his helmet. I just don't like the back.
Really?
I think it looks dumb.
It makes him look
when
like Lord
he doesn't have
Farquaad.
the hood.
It makes him look like what?
Lord Farquaad.
Oh my god!
Get in that lightsaber. Oh man.
Oh my god! That actually makes sense. Lord Farquaad.
Yeah. It's a lot better with the hood.
I think obviously it's supposed to be a play on Darth Vader's helmet.
Yeah,
I mean-
but it looks really weird on him. I don't know if it's like too low or it needs to be.
Or maybe
like,
it's just too small. Or...
yeah, it doesn't fit right.
Why was he so mad at the girl part?
It's to motivate her. Grab me.
Well, maybe.
He thought it was someone from his past.
Ex-girlfriend?
You got a boyfriend?
She's like, that's a stalker. She found me.
You gotta tell us where your base is. Speak that. Between us, I'm not with the resistance, okay?
Oh shit.
I love the personality they put in
Yeah.
Deal? Join, please.
So where's your base?
Only you'll tell me.
I love right here. Oh god.
The Ilenium
Yeah,
system.
the Millennium System, that's the one. Get us there as fast as you can.
I'll drop you into it.
See, I for the first time I thought that was like a fuck you.
Like a middle finger.
really?
Yeah, the first time I saw it.
So it was confirmed that it was a thumbs up?
I mean, it's a Disney movie.
Yeah.
Whiskers is interfering with the search and
I'm gonna
rescue.
close the window that way. Because he ain't gonna shut up.
You're a pilot. You can fly anywhere. Why go back? Got a family?
Boyfriend? Boyfriend? Two boyfriends? That kind of took me out of it. Like, it kind of sounded modern.
But I take it just as that's his personality. That's the way he talks. The only time I've ever been really taken out in a Star Wars movie about the way they talk was in the Phantom Menace. Those announcers. Remember during the podcast?
Oh, yeah, how it was,
I was like, this does not feel like someone from Star Wars speak.
how it was Bob Cartrip and all that stuff, and they were actual NASCAR announcers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why he kind of took me.
All right, we have young Anakin Skywalker going around the curve.
Here's where they could have killed a very important person.
Imagine.
They jump in. They choke to death.
Here's the moment. Here's the moment coming up.
Don't wet yourself.
I already did. Yep. Chewie.
Chewie,
Why does his eyes look so much smaller?
we're home.
Chewie's?
Yeah. I don't know why.
Maybe because he's older?
Maybe. But he also looks like less, he looks more well-groomed.
He's had time.
Where are the others? Where's the pilot?
On the planet.
You?
No, it's true. We're the only ones on board.
You can understand that thing?
And that thing can understand you too, so watch it. Come on now. Where'd you get this ship?
Name Outpost.
Jakku? The junkyard? Thank you. I told you we should double check the western reaches. Who had it? The king?
I stole it. From Harpyot. He stole it from the Irving boys who stole it from DK.
Who stole it from me? Well, you tell him that Han Solo just stole back the Millennium Falcon for good.
This is a Millennium Falcon. You're
Or until the
not
plot kicks in.
It used to be.
Han Solo, the rebellion general?
No, the smuggler.
Wasn't he a war hero?
It's like, I don't know. It's like, you shit, you were there the whole time. And he's just mad he didn't get a medal. I know they retconned it and said, yes, he did, but that's BS.
That's
They
great.
did.
I love that right there. just reconnecting.
Do they know how long he didn't have the?
You know, I was just thinking to myself, it'd be nice to have an official list of the owners of the Millennium Falcon throughout the years, because man, it's just been.
We know like what 4 or 5.
Not to be dirty, but the Millennium Falcon is kind of like the village bicycle. Everybody's had a ride.
Not to be
No.
dirty.
Yeah, because that's usually
You fail at your purpose, by the way.
that's usually a dirty reference, but it's literally the village bicycle. Everybody's had a ride.
Are the Han Solo that fought with the rebellion?
The face.
What's those little things? Are those little like? Is that for his gun?
They're his pills.
His pills. This one's in the morning. Take this one at 3.
No. He's old.
Look, let's be serious here. Look, Harrison ain't looking bad for 73 at
heck
that
no.
point. Look.
He's good.
I'm hauling Rathnars. Oh, great.
I mean, if any of us can be that active at that age, we'd be blessed.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean,
I'll probably be good.
oh, come on.
Did he have any prior workouts or anything like that? When
Him?
yeah,
I'm not sure he needed to. Harrison always looked great.
He was always in good shape.
The ones that needed to get in shape were Carrie and Mark, unfortunately.
Yeah.
For real.
They did, but they look great now.
Yeah.
Did you guys see him when he was the trickster on the Flash?
No, I had.
Holy shit. He was fat.
Yeah. He lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
especially if he's gonna be playing Grandmaster Luke.
How many fat Jedis do you see?
None.
I like these designs, like the little target things. I think they're really cool.
Solo, you're a dead man.
We have young Michael Shannon.
No, it's not that. There's a recurring thing, and you know what? It also occurred to me after watching it the first time, because you and I watched Collider, right?
Yeah.
Mark Ellis
It
looks so
did.
much like that guy.
It looked exactly like him to me. I thought it was funny too. I was like, what?
Yeah.
He's in it.
I spent that money. Conja Club wants to invest.
Conja Club.
Conja Club.
Tell that to Conja Club.
Have you guys seen The Raid?
No.
I've seen the
But I've heard both are
first
amazing.
the first one.
It's a really great movie.
I heard the Raid 2 was even better.
I haven't seen it yet. I've only seen the first one.
Really, I thought it sucked.
The first Raid?
The first Raid.
I loved it. You thought it sucked?
I thought it sucked.
It got universal acclaim.
Yeah, it was a great movie.
Not that I've seen it though.
Have I ever not delivered for you before?
It was a
Yeah.
really great action film.
Chewie.
Chewie's like, yeah.
What was the second?
Who's directing the Han Solo film? Isn't it the
Isn't it Phil and
yeah,
the Miller brothers?
Phil Lord
right?
and Chris Miller?
Miller.
The
and
guys
Chris-
who were in charge of the Lego movie?
Yeah.
That's the only reason I have faith in that movie.
The only Lawrence Kasdan is writing the script for that movie.
Okay, I got like 2.5 reasons to have faith.
Lawrence wrote this as well as Jedi and Empire, and
I know.
And his favorite character is Han Solo, and that's his last Star Wars movie he's gonna do.
That's good.
So, I have confidence in that team for that movie, even though
But
I'm not really looking forward to that as much as Rogue One because of the story.
I really hope they go more Rogue One with their
Unnecessary.
future.
Part in the movie.
You don't like this part?
No one really likes this part.
I
mean,
like this part. I
no.
just didn't like. I just don't
It's
think the
the
CG is
Rathtar.
I
that
don't
good.
like that.
The Rathars, yeah, that's the only part that.
Feed me, Seymour.
Like if they had a giant thing, like a very big practical thing, I think it would have been cool.
They're missing an opportunity. They should have played the
I
Indiana
love this
Jones
part.
theme.
It's like fuck you.
That right there for me was like, yeah. So if he can do that, he definitely shot first.
Oh heck yeah.
So that was the Han shot first moment of this movie.
But I like this scene. I just think the CGI isn't the best.
Feed me, Seymour. Feed me.
Oh, but you've seen that movie.
It's a great movie.
I've seen it so many times, and I don't know why.
What movie?
Little Shop of Horrors.
Shop of Horrors. I think it's because it used to be on HBO when I was little. So I would always watch it.
Dude, that film was dark. You know
You know what? I didn't realize it at the time, but I rewatched it again.
how that girl goes through like physical abuse from her boyfriend.
Yeah, it's pretty
You
Yeah.
know what else was dark? Nightmare Before Christmas. Not that I saw that as a kid.
You've
but
never seen it.
I have seen it.
Oh, you
Yeah,
have?
Nightmare Before
several
Christmas?
months ago. Yeah.
It's not.
As an adult, and I loved it.
Maybe
you
the
really
kidnap
think
the Santa Claus imagery.
No, but that was very sadistic. Kidnapped the
Yeah,
Santa
it
Claus.
was.
I mean, wow.
What? Really?
It
I
is
don't know,
sadistic.
there's like other parts, like the
What part?
just like what they say.
I think it's all just in fun though. So for me,
No, but
it never came
It
off
plays
as
on
sadistic.
very, very mature elements for something that Disney distributed. That's what I'm saying. Not that it's like major, but
They didn't at the time, did they?
this is cool.
That's
The-
cool, you asshole.
no, this moment. God damn it.
Like I said, I really like the designs of the.
wow.
That's fun.
Why did they never use that crossbow in the classics?
Yeah, they did.
They did,
I don't. I mean,
but it just wasn't like impactful like
It
in this
wasn't
movie.
very.
Like,
Yeah.
name me the time he actually used it instead of carrying
Daryl's
it around.
crossbow.
Every time that Chewbacca was in
Firing.
battle,
Yeah, he fired it a lot. But you know what I like about this compared to the originals? Each blaster bolt feels like it has impact.
yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of times in the originals, like they would just sort
Just
of
fire.
disappear.
Yeah.
But then this is like
Yeah, each one is like sparks. Like oh shit.
dude. The thing I give credence to is the freaking lightsabers.
Oh yeah.
You know, when you hear the lightsaber like,
It sounds dangerous.
if you get
You know, to the point where you think an Academy Award would have been deserved.
yeah.
It was Mad Max's year. Oh, is that why you don't like Mad Max?
I'm sorry, can't
Oh
hear
my!
Oh, don't be a little kid about it.
I think Alexis is kind of mad.
Just know that Han Solo has the droid they want, and it's aboard the Millennium Falcon.
you. Damn that Mark Ellis.
Tell that the Conja Club.
See, I think they could have done a miniature right there with the whole planet.
This scene, you know how they filmed it?
Okay. Hold on. Peter, here's where I agree with you. At this part, all the Jedi are dead. For sure, Luke is the last one.
Okay.
Okay. Here we can
Wait.
agree.
Wait until they have a series. They could take space.
They'll retcon it too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, they're not technically Jedi.
they're Force users.
I believe the time has come to use it.
They had the whole floor built,
Yeah.
but the rest was green, and they had like a high. They had like a big old giant wall, and it was a green wall, and then on top of it was a Andy Serkis.
It looks like it.
We had to talk about this, and I'm not sure if it's addressed in that visual dictionary or in the novelization of this movie, but why do they wait until this precise moment to destroy the Republic? Was it because their weapon wasn't yet ready, or were they just waiting for the right moment to strike? Because they have the power to get rid of the Republic, and they do in this movie, but why do they wait for this exact instance to? Were they waiting to make sure that they had the plans for Skywalker first, that way they can be unstoppable? What was the angling here? Why did they choose this moment to get rid of the Republic?
I think they were waiting for a more opportune time to do it, but
It's not clear what it is. What
I think they kind of make it clear, like they forced their hand, like shit, we gotta pull out our cards now, because I think they really wanted to squash out Luke Skywalker first to make sure there was no Jedi.
Right.
Once they started this war, to just like take over, but the fact that they had the plans, they're like, we gotta go now. That was my reasoning with it.
Wait, did we just miss the part where he confirmed that Han Solo was the father of Ben?
Yeah.
Okay. What do we all think about that moment when we were
I
watching?
thought that was a really cool moment.
What?
It gave me chills. I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit.
I could hear people like gasping in the audience.
What?
Yeah, about that. About the reveal that Snoke said Han Solo was his father.
the hands of your father, Han Solo. He means nothing to me. She bypassed the compressor.
What'd you do?
I bypassed the compressor.
That's all you have to do. Just pull a little panel out. He's like,
Move, ball.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Move ball?
Yeah.
Oh, Han, you haven't changed. He's still droidist. Is that what they? Is that what we're calling it?
Droidist.
Droidist.
Sure.
So, fugitives, huh?
The first order was the map.
That was a little too in your face, like
I'm just
for me anyway.
What?
Chest thing.
The whole chest thing,
See what you got.
Okay.
but it's not a complaint.
Yeah. It's a point.
It's not complete. It's just a piece. Ever since Luke disappeared, people have been looking for him.
I love how it looks like the Millennium Falcon never changed.
He was training a new generation of Jedi. One boy, an apprentice, turned against him and destroyed it all. Luke felt responsible. Just
Did you watch the last Heroes?
a lot of rumors.
Not
No.
Heroes. Jedi Council.
I'm saving it. I haven't seen it yet.
You
Wait,
haven't?
No.
Oh, with
I haven't because I haven't had the amount of time here. It's about 2 hours.
Yeah,
So
I saw it last night. Matt Lanter.
I heard it was
and-
billed as the best episode yet.
Oh, it was amazing.
Lanter?
Not Matt
No,
Lanter.
Sam Witwer
Sam
and
Witwer.
Freddie
Yeah,
Prinze
I'm sorry.
Jr.
Yes, I know.
They were on Jedi Council?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Both of them. And I was like, that's so cool.
Yeah.
But Sam Witwer, he gave his own theory as to who Rey is,
Oh, okay.
and he thinks,
No, I want to see it for myself.
okay, whatever.
Okay, fine. Go ahead.
I want to know.
He thinks that she might be a lost daughter from Han and
Leia?
Leia that they thought had died when everything went south. Like when she was 8 years old, they assumed that she had been killed, and that's why they don't talk about her. They don't bring her up. But he says, you see in the movie, they always look at her like, huh, you look really.
That's what I
familiar."
say. Every glance
Yeah.
you can't get of Han or Leia looking at her, you feel as if there's something that wants to be said.
And that's why they thought that maybe when it came time to it, Kylo
But then the thing
wasn't
about-
able to kill his sister.
Right.
The thing about
So
that,
he just kind of got rid of her.
Right.
So then, like, she comes back and it's this whole thing.
That'd be really cool.
That's one theory, and you're probably gonna poke holes in it, and obviously there's a lot of holes you can poke in it.
that kind of pissed me off because we've already done the brother sister route thing
Yeah,
before.
but we've never done the cousin route.
Yeah, we've never done the
I
yeah.
don't like the cousin thing.
Yeah, I know a lot of people want her to just be some random girl, and I don't. I just
Kyle,
I don't like that.
Here's
idea.
my issue. You can literally list over 100 things that have been done before in this movie.
Yeah.
Go back to the first Star Wars. Now I agree with Alexis
Because
I
it's
the
like
whole-
poetry.
I like them being brother and sister more than cousins. That's just me.
Yeah.
Maybe that's.
I like that though. What you just said.
What did he say?
That'd be
that.
really
What you just
cool.
said. What Freddie thought.
Not Freddie. Sam.
Sam. Well, okay. I buy it.
Because at least in this one, like, they know they're related.
Yeah.
And they could actually
And then-
have
But
that
there's something
brother-sister
that
thing.
pulls her
How-
to him and Leia.
How cool would that be to find out that the one you see dropping her off was Kylo Ren because he wasn't able to kill her. So he's like, maybe one day
Okay,
I'll come
no,
back for
that
you.
would be
So-
okay.
That
No,
would be pretty heart wrenching.
that right there, I buy that moment.
Yeah. So that's why this whole like I know a lot of people just because oh it's obvious she's related or something that they don't want it to be. So what? Story wise, it's a lot better than her being some random girl
Yeah.
that just knows the.
Because
Force. I
when-
think that's just very.
Because when
it's not
Kylo Ren
interesting.
had, in the final fight when they had Rey in his hands, and he's like, he didn't want to kill her. He straight up said, "Come with me,"
Because I don't think he knows though that who she is. But he's like she's.
But come on, if he has any inkling with the Force, he must know, in some degree.
True it.
But I will say I hope that
See, that's another clue right there. Chewie kind of likes you.
Get your droid on a clean
And I love this part. I really do. Maz Kanata's castle.
So when are we gonna have the Maz Kanata Chewbacca t-shirts?
I know. Where are those Japanese love drawings?
I love how there's a Mandalorian
Yeah, there it is. Right
insignia.
there. Insignia right there.
for 1,000 years. Maz is a bit of an acquired taste, so let me do the talking. Whatever you do, don't say.
I don't see why he made her out to be bad.
Well, she's just eccentric.
That's what it is, yeah. That's how I introduce people to you.
And I like this song too. And like how there's like a wolf man kind of. It harkens back to.
I really love that in this sequence, obviously, we know what it harkens back to, but there are...
A lot more creatures.
Yeah, but new creatures, new species that we haven't seen before introduced in this scene.
Hey, Maz.
Where's my boyfriend?
He's working on the Falcon.
I like that. Okay.
I
You need something desperately. Let's get to it.
I love the voice too.
Oh, yeah.
Lupita.
I like this creature too. This one right here.
Yeah.
That looks so cool.
Wasn't she recently cast in something?
Her?
Yeah.
So he's not done.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Zoe Saldana jokes are never going away.
If you're gonna cast a female in anything, it's gotta be Zoe Saldana.
Oh, there she is. Just kidding.
I got that. They did a really good job on the ships.
Mm-hmm.
Forgive me.
You know, this is one of my favorite moments.
It says so much.
The pulse of the light. Supreme Leader senses it. Show me again the power of the darkness. And I will let nothing stand in our way. Show me.
Yeah.
Grandfather. And I will finish what you started.
I love that. I love when they do that on Rebels.
The Imperial March.
Or,
Yeah.
like just little like glimpses of
Uh-huh.
it. Oh, it's the best.
You're right back in the mess.
Maz, I need you to get this droid to Leia.
No. You've been running away from this.
Like, what is she
fight
eating?
I know, right?
for long, huh? Yakinegowada.
Looks like they shoved a kiwi into an avocado
Thank you, Kyle.
and then put a strawberry in it.
The only fight against the dark side. Through the ages, I've seen evil take many forms. The Sith, the Empire. Today, it is the First Order. Their shadows spreading across the galaxy. We must face them. Fight them. All of us.
There is no fight against the First Order. Not one we can win.
Don't show it to Kyle.
There's no chance we haven't been recognized already. I bet you the First Order is on their way right.
What?
Don't. Just forget it.
What?
No.
Look at that
don't
cool
worry.
eye effect.
That's
she
so
has.
cool.
Alexis,
And how
what?
she climbs on the table. Can you just imagine how hard it must have been to do this? Because Lupita is there physically doing the motion capture.
What are you laughing at?
So
See,
I
but
lost
the
it.
eyes look a little fake to me.
I think
I lost.
No, I lost.
the eyes seem more real than the
There you
face,
are.
actually.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe it's just depending on your eyes. On people's eyes, not just singling you out. A lot
But
of people have the
I
complaint.
think it doesn't help that you have like real human eyes
Yeah.
right next to
What? What is it?
Nothing.
Okay.
We need to run.
Pineapple.
see those two? They'll trade work for transportation.
And then they have like a little book about those two as well. Yeah. It was something like
It would not surprise me.
And the Hunt for Count Dooku's Lost Treasure or something like that.
What about BB-8?
I don't recall.
Is it in the EU?
No.
No,
It's a new book,
it's canon,
obviously.
yeah.
Canon. Let me see. They have like little books and stories for a lot of the
Yeah,
new
they do.
creatures.
I mean, why wouldn't they?
Cause YOLO.
Who's the girl?
There needs to be an actual account. How many times do they tease her origin?
I was told you can get me to the outer rim.
What are you doing?
Don't leave without me.
They leave without him.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
No, but it'll be funny.
I like how they don't downplay that she's taller than him
I'm not a
too.
hero.
Cause like a lot of movies, they'll get a little box for the dude to step on top so he can look taller and stuff like that. But, like,
Well, that's what
don't
they.
shy away with it.
Okay, here I am with Doctor Who again. With in Doctor Who, in order for Capaldi and Coleman to be in the same frame with each other, they had to stand her on a box because she is only 5 feet, and Capaldi is 6'2". So they had to get a box that way they could be in frame together, and that's why in the entire 8th series she is on she has heels on to match the difference.
That sucks though for her.
Take care of yourself. Please.
Oh no, this guy I just met is leaving.
Whatever shall we do? When are we gonna be revealed to her origin, in 8 or 9?
They gotta do it in 8.
They don't have to.
Yes, they do. I'll
don't-
make them.
They don't have to.
Yes.
They can provide substantially more information, but it's honestly, I mean, by 9 we have to know. That's how long they can drag it out. Though it is likely.
They just never get around to it.
No, that would be
Oh,
no.
whoops.
That would
We
never
forgot.
happen. We forgot.
I can't find the book where it was those two. This part is probably the most interesting going forward.
The dead man's chest.
No.
Stab the heart. Don't stab the heart. Without a beating heart, there can be no captain. Question I want to know is, where did Maz Kanata get that freaking thing?
I'm sure there'll be a book on it. Was that the fall of the Jedi Temple? Or the new Jedi?
That looked like the corridor where Luke and Vader fought in
Look at all those dead
Empire.
people. Do the other Knights of Ren use lightsabers?
So Unkar is her unofficial adopted parent, I guess?
You can tell how good a
Yeah,
job
if they live in the South, that's how it would be like.
I also think that maybe that I don't know what's going on.
I don't know, what did I say?
A lot of sexual tension in the room. But I tagged validity to the.
Wait, what happened?
I don't know.
I don't know. Kyle's just staring at Alexis.
They said cows.
Cows.
No, I didn't say cows. I mean, I said the South.
Oh, but to what Sam. Kyle.
I'm listening.
Kyle.
Go on. I'm
Vaughn.
listening. I'm
Move
listening.
on.
I'm listening.
To what Sam had said before, every single one of those scenes had something to do with
The past
the past, more specifically Kylo Ren.
and her future, though. It did show her the snow place.
But all of it was involving Kylo
That's
Ren.
true.
So maybe that's why when she gets dropped off.
Can I just say,
Belonging you seek is not
they managed to give us Darth Vader breathing, Yoda's lines from Empire,
but I know
and they combined Ewan McGregor and Al Guinness's voice for a combined Obi-Wan to say Rey. They gave all of this, that's all fan service, into this scene that is incredibly complex and serves the overall plot and origin of this character. This is fan service done
Yeah.
really, really well.
it will guide you.
And again,
The saber.
Maz Kanata, this is why I really like her character. I mean, she's
I've never touched
She's
anything
Maz.
again.
So is she a Jedi?
no, of course not.
Is she a Force user?
No, of course not. She knows of the Force.
It'd be cool if she was a Force user.
It'd be cool, but also
It'd be cool if she was like an Ahsoka
Yeah,
stereotype.
but we have to
You know.
remind ourselves here that it's not just the Jedi and the Sith who know of the Force and the ways that they work. There are different cults or cultures or societies that know of the Force and use it in different ways.
I like her better as just an old crazy lady.
Or that works too. Oh,
She could be like a retired Ahsoka.
it could be. I really love this speech, by the way.
You Nazi.
No, power is an attractive quality in people.
Alexis.
Not gonna lie, I've dreamed of giving a speech like this. That
God.
really just speaks to my psyche, right?
It really does.
I think you two should like separate from.
Some resistance.
It was a good speech, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what people were talking about when they were like, it's too over the top.
It's supposed to be over the top. I
They're
mean,
about to kill a fucking planet.
That's a
system,
little
actually.
over the top.
Domino.
that for me was the standout scene for him.
Look at, they're literally doing the
Yeah.
whole thing.
Eric Trump.
Hey, you're gonna vote for him, so.
I never said that. You keep saying that.
Sweet
See,
Jesus,
this is
guys.
the book right here. It's called The Crimson Khazar and the Lost Treasure of Count
Oh, yeah.
Dooku.
I'll make sure I read a synopsis of that. Here's what I really love about this sequence. Aside from they really show us the planets being destroyed, which is new.
Yeah.
But here's where I argue about I really love this piece of music. About how Starkiller Base, and then just hear it in the background. It really adds to the whole picture.
But I think where they messed up is they really weren't clear on where the Republic was.
Yes.
That
Yes.
there even was a Republic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
that's
what
what-
got
Yeah.
blown up.
Yeah, that's what, it kind of bothered me. That, like, I don't know. To me, it wasn't such a huge deal, and it should have been a huge deal.
Right. You see right there, that's the Supreme Chancellor, or that's the Chancellor, the guy with the
Yeah,
beard.
yeah.
But you don't know that unless you eat either you eat
Zoe
the
Saldana.
Zoe's
Zoe Saldana right next to it. You know, I thought it was funny too. Like the uniforms they wear, they
Star
looked
Trek?
like the Star Trek
Yeah.
uniforms.
yeah, and they get blown up.
Yeah, so throwing a little shade right
But you
there.
see, we know that because either you have to read the novel or the visual dictionary of this movie.
Or they just said it.
Hopefully, they become more clear on the whole status of the galaxy in the second
Yeah.
Right.
one.
So
Or
that's
the eighth one.
Yeah, that's one of the big problems of this movie. I was asked repeatedly.
This scene is missing Ewoks.
What?
Continue.
You can get the fuck
I was asked repeatedly. Okay, how is the Resistance different from the Republic? Well, there's a simple way to explain it. The Resistance is a faction of the Republic that's split away, but the Republic, politically speaking, doesn't want to be affiliated with the Resistance because they don't want to acknowledge the existence and threat of the First Order and causing fear and pandemonium and panic. And then again, it was kind of underscored here, but the Republic just got blown to bits. So much for democracy. Again,
democracy is so overrated.
You know what, Padme? No, this is how liberty does. It gets blown to bits.
I was quoting Frank Underwood.
I know, but Padme also said that. So.
No, she did it. The democracy is overrated.
Oh no, not that. I'm sorry.
Like you thought. You ain't no Jedi.
Those beasts. They're here.
That 1,000-year stretch is going down. And Maz Kanata's gonna be in the second film, isn't she?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Really? I would have
Yeah.
been cool with a one-off with her, like just her.
No,
just,
I want to know more of her.
I'm surprised she hasn't been in like Rebels.
The beauty of her character is that she literally is the only one that's been alive throughout all of these important Star Wars stories.
She's Snoke.
Here we go.
Plot twist.
Slow twist.
She's
Sort of like the Wizard of Oz.
she's like, no.
Don't pull the curtain. Pay no attention.
I
Man
am
behind the curtain.
Dude, a lot of people will be pissed.
See, this is the one thing that she's good at that they don't explain, which is how is she such a good shot?
I mean, if
Simple.
Palpatine
Wait, go ahead.
can trick everyone into thinking that he's like good when he's actually the Emperor.
But here's the thing, though. It was clear who, Senator Palpatine was, though. I don't know.
Here's how I can answer that. She's not a stormtrooper, so she can shoot.
You have one. He pulls it, but he's against guns. He doesn't know how to block it. I
Like
wanted
that.
him to pull it out,
Yeah,
and then they
that's
shoot him.
Like that. I love that sound.
You would even call it Oscar worthy, right?
Oh,
Also,
God.
this right here.
It is not Oscar worthy.
I like this thing.
That's the theme, though. Flying stormtroopers. You see the new Rogue One trailer? Every explosion has them like doing 360 spins.
So this is what Phasma should have been.
That's a cool weapon. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I'm not saying it's not cool. I'm just saying, like, I feel like
I love how this stormtrooper automatically became a
Well,
meme.
they're trained to fight against lightsabers. That's why.
Are they? Is that canon?
Yeah, like,
I
really?
believe that's
are
kind of.
they?
I mean, that's kind of implied. I mean, why have that staff that is
Well,
designed specifically to withstand the
mean-
impact of a lightsaber?
Aren't,
But I mean,
like,
maybe
all-
that's not why it was made.
Well, they could argue that semantics.
It's like a hammer isn't made to bash someone's head in.
That's true.
Crazy people still do that.
Not gonna lie, that's pretty cool packaging. Packaging for toys.
What is that?
What is it?
Rogue One packaging for
Oh,
toys.
they released Rogue One packaging? That's
Yeah.
cool. Chewie.
Here is March of the Resistance.
Chewie. We're screwed.
The red
This is
capes
great,
are coming.
This is great. This is
The red capes are
amazing.
coming.
I love this
The red
story.
capes are coming.
Yes. Everybody cheered when this part came out.
Like, how come they haven't gotten new ships yet, though? It's been 30 years. Upgrade.
No, it's upgraded.
It's the same.
If you look at the thrusters.
I do hope they get, more...
What?
I don't know why you think everything he says is the
I
funniest thing
don't, but
that's
there are
ever
some
said.
things that are just ridiculous. Well, if you look at the thrusters, they're different. I mean, that's what sets it apart, right? The thrusters are different. That's why it's new. I mean,
What were you gonna say?
Whatever.
I'm sorry, Peter.
I was gonna say, I hope in episode 8 they do use newer or just different models of ships and such.
Yeah.
Like the
Not just the
B-Wings.
exact same. No, I mean not in models of ships we've never seen.
Right here,
before.
watch. I love this
Yeah.
camera movement.
It was great. Yes.
One long shot, letting the camera do its job.
So what? Future husband? It's just kind of planning.
Dear future husband.
They're actually, just to answer the question later in the movie, I think it was a couple months ago, I think someone on Jedi Council said this. So in the novel, there's more interaction with Poe and Rey, hinting at a relationship between them.
Really?
I think so, yeah.
I don't like that.
Because we never see them meet.
I don't like that.
Well, we don't see them interact, so how can we judge already so soon?
Yeah. I like the way they do the Force, like it's all like
just
creepy. Like they kind of sped it up a little bit, like.
And I always heard so much about.
Kylo Ren's theme.
Where is it?
Nice gloves.
The power glove.
I'm so sorry.
You've seen it.
Sir, resistance fighters. We need more troops.
Pull the division out. Forget the droid. We have what we need.
Slow back. That's my son. Ben! Ben, come here. Let's play catch. I'm ready to be a dad now.
It's like in Toy Story 2 when Zurg and Buzz.
It's like, dude, she doesn't even like you. Like, chill. It's not gonna happen. Stop trying to make it happen.
Aww.
You see the way those wings go, though? Like, they go up, and then they connect? That's weird.
Weird as in a good way or weird as in a bad way?
It's just weird. I don't know. Like, it looks cool.
He took her, she's gone.
Like, I don't give a shit. Get on my face.
Now leaving Star Tours. It's kind of weird. She hasn't acted in a while.
Thank you, Kyle.
Goodness.
I love that.
The ultimate cock block.
Recognize me because of the red arm. Look who it is. Did you see who?
No shit.
Excuse me, the general. Sorry. Come on, Lady Ricky. Yes.
How tall is Carrie Fisher? 4'3"?
Change your hair.
Same jacket.
Oh, new jacket.
It's like, alright. You two, talk it out.
I saw him. Yeah, I saw her son. He was here.
5'1". She's 5'1".
She's 5'1". That's actually not. That's. I don't know. It's not bad.
Did they ever confirm what planet that was? Is this Ilenium system? Is that what they said?
I thought that was the one that. Oh yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, it's a
They
They
went to
didn't name
the
planet.
they went to the Shire and made a deal with the hobbits.
See, one of the things they really didn't excel at in this movie is
Explanation.
differentiating the planets and making them unique. That's just about it.
But
All the
hey,
stuff we've seen before.
at least it looks real.
Yeah.
damn it, you're alive. What? So are you.
Imagine they just straight up kissed.
Hello.
Oh, that's nice.
Kyle. Oh my god.
Wait, he bites his lip. He's like, looking fine. Look at those things.
Sorry to interrupt. This is Finn. He needs to talk to you.
I know I need to talk to him. That was incredibly brave what you did. Renouncing the First Order, saving this man's life.
Thank you, ma'am, but a friend of mine was taken prisoner.
Khan told me about the girl. I'm sorry.
Finn's familiar with the weapon that destroyed the Hosnian system. He worked on the base.
We're desperate for anything you can tell us.
That's where my friend was taken. We've got to get there fast.
And I will do everything I can.
Even though she hasn't acted in a while,
That's all you know.
you know, it's like
This is
she's seamless. Like she stepped into it.
You must be so brave.
It's the
I
kind
love how
of
they focus on his fingers because that's a new feature for him. Anthony Daniels made a big deal about being able to actually move his hand while being in the suit for the first
he
time.
had never been able to do that.
No, in the actual movie.
'Cause it was like this.
Yeah. Now they can
That's
actually.
true.
Leia,
Don't do that.
do what?
Anything.
Princesses. I'm trying to be helpful.
When did that ever help? And don't say the Death Star.
R2.
He's really big.
Compared to
Yeah.
BB-8.
BB-8, you're wasting your time. It is very time for
it's kind of cool. The old meets the new.
You probably to like your shoulder. Or a little bit low.
Like here.
Yeah. Your elbow. Say elbow.
Listen to me, will you? I know every time you look at me, you're reminded of him.
You think I want to forget him? I want him back.
Why? He's evil.
It's too much hate.
There's no love like a mother's love. You know that's true.
Boy, that's when I lost him. That's where I lost you.
We both had to deal with it in our own way.
The one thing I do wish is that they would have, like, Luke and Leia would have had, like, a more, like, brother-sister bond.
You mean? Oh, they did. I
Well,
think
we don't know that.
when it came to episode 6,
Yeah.
that's where they really accepted it. They're like, you know, brother and sis. You weren't a big thing of that whole incest.
Oh.
Wow.
No.
You weren't into that.
Oh no, it's not like that way at all. He's my brother. And then that look that he had when he was like, "What the fuck? What happened?"
I know there's videos where it like flashes back. To
Yeah.
and it fits so perfectly with his face.
It's like happy but confused at the same time.
I'm so confused.
Now that I think about it, there's a lot of things you gotta just go with in Star Wars.
Now?
You just gotta.
Now that you think about it, I mean.
You just gotta go with it.
Yeah, it's like yeah.
It'd be funny. You see Gandalf and the hobbits outside of that mountain range.
Oh, I like this part when he puts his helmet down.
On the ashes of his victims.
This is the first time we see his face, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kylo Base?
Who are the others?
They mean the murderers, traitors, and thieves. You all friends. You'll be relieved to hear.
I didn't get that. How are they murderers or thieves? Well, maybe thieves.
They
Not
killed
murderers.
his troopers.
Because they tried to kill them.
But they're still murderers.
He's not against murdering himself, so. It is nicely feathered.
He's like,
I'll give him that.
His
That's-
hair?
Yes.
Duh.
It's beautiful.
It's Kylo Base. Oh, I like that part.
I do like how it looks 70s.
Mhm.
His hair.
That's true. That's
keeping
true.
in
Yeah.
And I also love how it may not seem it that way, but we forget that that helmet was extremely heavy. and people don't think about it, but that suit that Vader was wearing was purposely made to be extremely uncomfortable, the way it was designed, in order for him to be more in tune with the dark side. So, they love pain.
Like, wasn't...
They shanked themselves. Oh, yeah, the thing right there, yeah.
Like, wasn't the suit... Didn't they have, like, needles going into his spine?
Yeah, but the thing is, they could have done a much more comfortable suit for him, but because he's a Sith and Palpatine's an asshole, he had that suit picked out for him. Which, I mean, it's a badass suit on the outside, but I'm sure it's not very comfortable to wear.
Yeah. And then how do you eat?
He doesn't. I'm sure he just has, what's it called, the nutrition treatments that they do. Because, I mean...
You just see him in his little
Well, I mean,
chamber
again, you have to go with it.
his helmet off.
Because when Darth Maul is cut in half, how is he going to digest anything?
How does he poop? Oh my goodness. These are questions that we need answered.
It's in there.
Dang, that must take a really long time to get off. Well, I mean, it's like a dress. Just lift it up.
A tunic.
What? His what he's wearing?
Yeah.
Stop trying to get him naked. He's evil. He just killed billions. He killed billions.
He's
confused. You don't... Oh my goodness. Look at that mental fight.
People can come back from killing people. Vader came back ultimately. Oh.
I wouldn't consider him coming back though.
What?
He's coming back somewhere.
I like what she says.
Why does he look like the dude from Girls?
Oh, I wonder.
But you will never be as strong as Darth Vader.
Damn.
What'd you just say?
Looks like he's gonna cry.
Yeah.
Yes, I will be. You would understand.
Peter, if you wanted to, you could be Kylo Ren for Halloween. You have the hair for
I know. I'm growing it out. I gotta get it nicely feathered like him though.
But the girl was all we needed.
If you see pictures of, cause I have the art book.
Of Force Awakens?
Yeah. Did you see pictures of Snoke? He looks bad, especially on that side. You see how his mouth is missing and it goes all the way down to his neck. Like he's really torn up.
Somebody beat the shit out of him.
It looks like they threw him in a shredder or something. Like it's bad. So it does add to the mystery of who this is.
If what you say about this girl is true, bring her to me.
Imagine if he's the same species as the aliens from Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
They look nothing alike.
They don't, so I don't understand why that connection is even relevant.
I don't know. Tall, skinny, big head.
You will
No.
remove these restraints and leave this
He's
cell
Squidward.
with the door open.
He's
Open. They're so shiny.
What did you say?
You will remove these restraints and leave this cell with the door open.
I'll tighten those restraints.
I'll tighten those restraints, scavenger scum.
See, like without the hood, it looks kind of ridiculous.
walking into first period late be like,
You will remove these restraints and leave the cell with the door open.
I will remove these restraints and leave the cell with the door open.
Was it one of them, like Seth Rogen or something?
It's Daniel Craig.
That's Daniel Craig.
Oh.
And you drop your weapon?
And I'll drop my weapon.
He probably got demoted.
or killed.
Or killed, I mean.
Where's Matt, the technician?
Matt, the radar technician.
Radar technician.
I'm about to get real with real folks. You know that card you know that card in that skit that he made, that Imperial officer,
Yeah.
one with the rainbows.
Yeah.
They were at WonderCon. There was a guy with the whole thing, and he was passing out those kind of cards.
Those cards. See, this is where I got a lot of questions.
Yeah.
So you drain the sun to use it once to fire. So like
It's Halo 3.
How's the
I know.
sun still the sun?
But how many suns do they have that they can do that? Can you move the planet in order to get more
They
suns?
bought more suns on eBay.
It's definitely. I think it's a negative because it's like.
Oh, look it.
Oh, how are they gonna bring back
Just
what's
don't
his
think
name?
about it.
Now that-
Akbar.
Akbar. Now that he died.
I didn't. His scenes should be filmed, right? When did they begin? February?
Yeah, but Akbar isn't relevant to the plot. So I mean, that cameo was a cameo.
Other than notifying that everything is a trap.
But he's still part of the resistance.
Either they'll recast him or they'll say he died off. One of those.
No,
two.
but I think that would be pretty crazy to see him die on screen.
The opening of the film.
Like they get attacked, like oh my god.
The opening of
He gets shot.
the opening of episode 8
Like
is
they can literally use the same voice. Go.
Never mind.
Talk.
Oh, go on.
No, I'm done talking. Go.
The opening of episode 8 is Admiral Akbar funeral.
Instead of Han Solo. They're like, Han who?
You see on the
Like they
tombstone.
make it-
I
they
told
make
you
it-
it was a trap.
They make it sound like it's a Han funeral. Like Leia's giving this really sad speech, and then the camera moves down. And it says Admiral Akbar. He was a friend, a lover, and Admiral Akbar. The father of my child.
Hey, what is Leia's favorite appetizer?
I don't know.
Calamari.
Did you ever see?
Okay, people, this is an important part.
Is it?
No, that is sexual tension.
Relax.
You know what? When they were talking right here, I was like, shit, he's gonna die.
Some things never change.
True. You still drive me crazy. If you see our son, bring him home.
She's the reason he died. He's like, crap. Like, I didn't think you were gonna ask that.
She's just beginning to test her powers. The longer it takes to find her, the more dangerous she becomes.
He should have just said, I didn't find our son. I'm sorry.
I know, I would have been like, didn't see him.
Didn't see him, I'm sorry.
It's probably on another ship or something.
Okay. Doctor Who reference everybody.
Chewie, get ready.
The Millennium Falcon gets a lot of damage this movie.
He's not pulling up, he's pulling out. Oh shit. And we're out of the woods, yeah. No? I thought you would appreciate that one, Alexis.
Just assume any musical reference is a no. That'll be a safe bet.
Sir, she was not found in Hangar 718. All troops are on alert.
Look at that, that's so unsafe.
She's going to try to steal us.
What?
Especially because the floors look extra slippery too. Like you get new shoes.
Just waxed it.
I know, it's like
No traction.
not a safe work environment. They probably don't have unions though, so.
Many Bothans died to give us a space.
Sanitation? And how do you know how to disable the shields? I don't. I'm just here to get Ray. People are coming on us. The galaxy is coming on us. Solo, we'll figure it out.
This moment I felt like it was Han.
That's not how the Force works.
Oh, really? You're cold?
Put some clothes on then. And then shouldn't they die without a son?
Weapon charged in 15 minutes, sir.
It's best if we don't think about it.
Yeah.
That's
the recurring thing throughout this whole AC.
Oh, hey, she's in the movie.
Oh, I completely forgot about her. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh yeah. They better make her cooler in the second movie.
I'm in charge now, Phasma. I'm in charge. Follow me.
Follow me. Dun, 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 dun. Doing secret stuff, doing secret stuff.
Wow.
Freaking stormtroopers talk about their gadgets and all that shit instead of.
It's so dangerous. Where did she even go?
She goes in.
She goes.
Do it.
Why does she lower the shields?
Don't worry, kid.
It's best not think about it.
You can't be so stupid as to think this would be easy.
Most random thought ever. Imagine Captain Phasma was like, you know, there are other places I would be if I only had a heart.
Yeah, there is.
We just talked about musical references.
But it's Wizard of Oz. No?
That's a great reference. Thank the maker.
Roger, base. Red squad.
Roger, Roger. That would have been so good if you said Roger, Roger.
That would be terrible.
No, because then that would be giving the prequel some sort of validity.
They have validity. Of some sort.
Almost at range. Hit the target dead center. As many runs as we can get. Approaching target.
Where was Kevin Smith's cameo?
You had a cameo?
Yeah.
He was a stormtrooper. I don't know which one.
You'd be able to tell.
I feel like he was the one they were walking and then they turned back because Kylo was being a little bitch and destroying everything.
But as long as there's light, we got a chance. Guys, we got a lot of company.
Oh, I love that shot. Might I say that this is the most beautifully shot Star Wars movie?
Yeah, you may say. I give thee permission.
Does that with approve?
That with does approve.
Trying to find Ray. The troopers will be on our tail. You have to be ready for that. Well, there's an access tunnel at least. How are you doing that? How are you doing this? I'm trying to come up with a plan.
See, where did she go? I didn't get that.
She
It's best to
disappeared.
not think about it. Oh, stop with your not thinking. You gotta think about it. You gotta judge it.
Alright.
She should have killed him.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Took this your word.
He's like, damn, thought I was gonna get a kiss.
Friend zone.
You know, hugs can be more meaningful than kisses.
If
you choose to believe it.
I don't.
And if you choose to believe it, then it makes sense.
But I don't. Oh, he's concerned that he won't get cold.
I got one behind me. Sit. Watch out for ground fire. We're in trouble. We can't leave. My friend's got a bag full of explosives. Let's use them.
General, are you seeing this?
2 more X-Wings now.
That was her daughter.
Carrie Fisher's daughter.
Fully charged in 10 minutes. It would take a miracle to save us now.
You know what? I find it cool how Carrie Fisher is not only a, royalty in this movie, but she's also royalty in real life.
How is she royalty in real life?
She's the daughter of the proclaimed Queen of Hollywood, Debbie Reynolds.
Really?
Set the charges against every other column.
They're breaking so many workers' codes.
Right, that's a better idea.
But I thought they weren't union.
Apparently not. They don't install railing.
Going off the rails on a crazy train.
Is John Williams doing episode 8?
Nothing's been confirmed.
The way he was walking, somebody touched my Lunchables.
I think they should get someone new. That's where they cut out the scene where they ran away in the snowspeeder. Have you seen the deleted scene?
I haven't.
Oh, I saw one. The Kylo Ren and the Millennium Falcon.
I saw the snowspeeder one. Ben!
Where is she?
Everyone knew it then. That was it.
Ben Chewbacca.
Look at how deep it goes. Was all that necessary?
What?
Did you just make his middle name Chewbacca?
You haven't seen that post?
Ben
Where-
Chewbacca Solo?
It was if Leia went to go get him instead of Han, and she yells out, Ben
Oh.
Chewbacca Organa Solo. And at the bottom it goes, I would have killed my dad too if they named me Chewbacca.
Oh, she gave the jacket back.
Take off that mask.
Yeah, he should have had railing.
What do you think you'll see if I do?
I mean, that wouldn't have stopped him from being stabbed in the heart.
Well, true. Would have stopped him from falling, though.
Maybe. He just drops it. Bam.
You shouldn't have dropped it. What if it fell?
It does fall.
He's gone.
Do you think he'll have a different
He's
mask
weak and foolish like his father.
in the next movie?
So I
Or
destroyed
maybe he could go maskless.
I like his mask. I hope he keeps
you
it.
to believe. But it's not true. My son is alive.
No. The Supreme Leader is wise.
Snoke is using you for your power. When he gets what he wants, he'll crush you. You know it's true.
I love how he kinda does look like young Harrison Ford.
It's not.
I'm not gonna listen to you. You're crazy.
I miss you.
You don't like me because I believe in science.
I'm being torn apart. I want to be free of this pain. I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do.
Okay, right away I knew he was talking about killing him.
This part like it bugs me, but I like it.
What bugs you?
Like, is he being for real or is
He's being for real.
He's being for real. Don't worry about it. That's true.
But he's talking about he doesn't know if he can kill him, and Han Solo thinks he's talking like about leaving Snoke and the First Order. He's actually talking about the opposite.
Don't do it.
Would have been funny if it went the other way. He just grabbed it and quickly just killed his son. Like I had to.
Go to sleep. When the light turned like that, it's just like...
Oh god. Oh god.
It's gotta freaking hurt.
Thank you.
Yeah, see how he says thank you? Like, he helped him accomplish what he couldn't do. No. I'd be like, fuck you. And then fall.
Don't touch me.
Don't touch me. What if it's like at the end of Empire Strikes Back and he goes into one of those tunnels, those little tubes, then he's at the bottom, like in Cloud City.
That would be a bit of a stretch.
This how to show people don't fuck with Chewbacca.
Look at him.
I mean,
Fuck everyone. You're all gonna feel my pain. Fuck the world.
Jeez.
Literally, too. He fucks the whole world because he explodes.
I love the subtitles. Crumbling continues.
The oscillator's been damaged, but it's still
I
functioning.
like how he was super far and he catches up. Like,
fire in 2 minutes.
Hey, the Force.
so why couldn't Chewbacca kill Kylo? If he had that shot.
Well, haven't you seen that
I know.
Facebook
That's why
post?
I'm asking the question.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, and it makes sense too.
Yeah.
Even though he wants to kill him at that moment, Chewbacca and Ben had a past too.
He's a loving Theo, you know?
Oh yeah, you just killed my best friend. But I'll go ahead and spare your life.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, that was pretty quick.
see?
He's in front of them. I was in front of them.
We're not done yet.
You just have to go
You're a
in.
monster.
Star Wars. Star Wars. Just go with it. Really, Star Wars Episode 8. Just go with it.
Nettie made fun of this so
You and Nettie-
bad.
Yeah, you and Eddie were laughing throughout the entire. I was like, seriously.
Why is that so funny?
I don't
That was
get
cool.
it.
I like that. It's a character moment. He's trying to work the pain.
The sound. Gosh. Sounds like an Oscar to me.
This is like when they called McFly a chicken.
I know. Come get some.
Lightsaber. It belongs to me. Come get it.
I love lightsaber.
And people never mention how Finn like hits him. He gets a blow to the arm with the lightsaber.
Yeah.
Right there.
You got lucky.
You got it.
Oh,
That's really like you need a new spine. Like an entirely new spine. Maybe Poe.
this is the moment that got spoiled for Kyle.
Really?
I didn't tell you the story?
I love the music.
I know. Somebody get that snippet of Peter and put it on the soundtrack. I love that. I love the music.
Shut up.
The Force Awakens soundtrack.
I liked it. You make it sound like I hated it. I just said it.
You just said I'd rather prefer somebody else than John Williams come back for the music.
Yeah.
This is the moment that, you know, that harkens back to the title. I mean, the Force literally awakens
This is the
in
moment
this
that got
moment.
spoiled for you in the bathroom.
Yes, but aside from that,
I bet you he made a face all pissed off.
Yeah, he did. He had this whole grumpy face on the
Because- okay.
down.
the thing was is that in the movie theater,
Well,
you know,
that's what you get for going to the bathroom.
well, I can't help it. I inherited my
Would you
mom's
not
small
prefer
bladder.
to pee in front of us?
Well, maybe don't drink soda.
The thing was is that I was in the bath. Did I tell you guys the story? Yeah.
It's called the
You guys
restroom.
know. You guys know what happened. But god damn it, though.
Oh, I wonder what this is reminiscent of.
I wonder what it's reminiscent of, too.
All teams. Coming up, Black Leader.
Weapon fully charged in 30 seconds.
Prepare to fire.
What's so funny?
Alexis, too
You
soon.
already saw that.
Too soon.
What was that?
What?
Look at that. He should be dead.
No, because he has 2 more films in his contract.
And he was supposed to die in this movie in the beginning. I really love this lightsaber battle.
Me too.
He's great.
You think Rey will get a different color lightsaber?
Purple.
That's Sam Jackson's.
Turquoise. This whole thing is just one large
It'd be so cool if
soundstage.
she gets white ones, like Ahsoka.
But she's a Jedi, so she needs a
Is she?
dominant color. She will be.
Are you sure?
Yes.
A yellow one? That's
Ew.
cool.
She's not a temple guard.
Teacher! I can show you the ways of the Force!
Asajj Ventress had a yellow lightsaber.
Did you? When she went off on her own?
There. Look at the cover of that book.
Oh, but we didn't see it.
Oh, well, fuck you. It happened.
Well, we didn't see it.
Oh. Well, guess you don't have eyes.
Well, yes. just so terrible with the lightsaber.
No, he's not fully trained.
Goddamn.
When this moment happened and like she wins, I thought she had cut off his head.
I thought she cut off his arm.
Like right
Yeah,
there.
people thought the arm more than the head.
Just the way it looks though. She's stronger than him too. What a little bitch.
Hey.
Right there. I thought at first I was like, oh, she cut off his head. She just tore his face
Oh my
up.
god.
Is he still Bay?
Right.
Is
Yes,
he still Bay?
He's still Bay. He has battle wounds.
Ray is Bay.
Battle scars.
Not
Ray is Bay.
not Kylo.
Kylo Bay.
Kylo not Bay. That's what I call him.
Bellfire.
Lieutenant, get back to your station!
We won't survive, even Huxley's gone!
Supreme Leader! The fuel cells have ruptured. The collapse of the planet has begun.
Leave the base at once and come to me with Kylo Ren. It is time to complete his training.
Still dead.
Finn.
This part when everybody thought it was Chewie.
Yeah, that's true.
Hashtag jacket speculation.
It is Chewie. Right there. Oh, what's up, guys?
He looks so sad.
Death toll in these movies is like so high. Absurdly high. Like how many stormtroopers died right there?
If only they could get compensated, but it's not union.
I like how it creates his son though. It's kind of cool.
Yeah?
My job's done here. Let's go home.
Instead of Stark Killer, it's Stark Creator.
Yeah, there's R2-KT right there inside the corner of the screen.
Is that the same one from the Clone Wars?
Yeah, it is. The Clone Wars movie, which is interestingly enough.
So it's
And
canon.
the TV show.
Wasn't it the TV show?
Yeah. When R2-D2 had his little, him and the other droids.
Was that her? I don't know.
I could have swore. I don't know. And then she just, Chewie and her just walk right past each other. She's not even wearing her wedding ring. And why does he turn on?
Because the Force
Oh,
Awakened.
the Force?
The Force Awakened.
Is
That's
R2-D2
why.
a Force user?
I guess so.
R2-D2, you've come back. You found what? How dare you call me that? Find Master Luke Howell. R2, we must go tell the others at once. General. Excuse me. General.
Like, what do you want, 3PO? Fuck off.
R2-D2 may contain some much needed needed good news.
Tell me.
If there's a place you gotta go, I'm the one you need to know. I'm the map.
All right, buddy, hold on.
USB drives.
When are they gonna make holograms a thing?
You know what? This is ridiculous. It's just a little zigzag.
I know.
Oh, my dear friend, how I miss you.
Where's Hugh Laurie when you need him?
You don't need him.
We'll see each other again.
Yeah, especially after all this, and then if she ends up with Poe, I'd be like, really?
Thank you,
My friend?
Ooh.
That'd be funny if like a single tear goes down his eye. Friend.
You give love a bad name. I love that.
They need new uniforms.
May the force be with you.
Isn't that the last thing said in this movie? Oh, BB-8 had to ruin it.
Technically speaking, he didn't say anything. He beeped something.
Words.
I love her outfit.
Yeah, it's cool.
Hey, and Chewie's gonna be with them when she trains.
I mean, she's the heir to the Falcon. Another list of owners right there.
So Chewie and Luke are gonna.
I say Chewie owns it.
Well, okay, whatever.
And then she's...
But she earned her seat at the table.
She gets co-pilot.
Yeah.
I'll give her that.
I thought the movie was just gonna end here.
I thought so too.
That would have been a fitting end, like, you know, looking for the outreaches and then.
But you know how pissed off people would have been if they never even see Luke once?
I mean, you had to have known Luke was coming.
Save it for a post-credit sequence.
No, Star Wars does not have those.
Like J.J. Abrams said, we have all our scenes in the movie.
I wasn't sure. Is the whole planet just that island? Like, that's the only land?
Oh, I'm sure no.
I actually thought that would have been cool, though. Like, one
So
island.
are these like? So is this like the origins of the Jedi Temple? This
Who the
planet.
hell even knows?
R2D2. Because remember they said earlier he was looking for the first Jedi Temple?
You know what?
Yeah.
Alexis, to answer your question, maybe at the end of the trilogy we'll see her with a green lightsaber because she is really fascinated by green. You know how when they go into the not when they go see Maz Kanata, she's just so attracted to all of this green and lushness to it. So, and look where she's at right now. So, and they always seem to have it would be fitting, I guess, to mirror Jedi green and red. So it seems like it's likely to go that way. Or she could keep that saber if Luke doesn't. So.
I feel like keep it.
Yeah, I feel like she is.
But then what? Are we assuming that Luke still has his green saber then, or he has a new one? Or
He has a new one.
Yeah.
What color? I don't know. Maybe
Luke
white.
has a new lightsaber?
From Jedi.
For Jedi, I would assume so.
Remember?
Oh, well, yeah, but I'm like, in here, he has a new lightsaber?
Well, we can't.
We probably don't even have a lightsaber with him. Is that a grave? That's a rock. Or is that a grave?
It's a fucking rock.
It's a
okay,
rock.
seriously.
I know, it's a rock!
Oh god.
It's a rock.
Wow, we're speculating rocks now, guys.
What was he looking at then? Just the ocean?
Very lonely Luke.
I like his mechanical hand. His look.
And I love that they kept her staff.
What's up with that staff?
Who knows?
I'm not gonna cry.
Why would you cry?
He always does.
It's the Force theme. It's just...
Cry. Good look. like,
shit.
You know what? Even though he does not say anything,
yeah,
you get
so much
everything.
you get his pain. I don't like this shot how they ended it though, like on a helicopter shot.
You don't?
No.
You have a problem with helicopters in Star Wars.
Do I?
You do.
When have I ever said anything about helicopters?
The helicopter
Oh,
lightsabers?
that was dumb though. That, you have to admit, that's very stupid.
Well, this was episode 7.
It's not over yet.
The post-credit scene.
I'm kidding.
It's over. So, guys, seeing it again, anything changed? Or we pretty much have the same feelings?
It's not the same feelings I felt after I saw it the first time. I would probably rank it the 3rd best Star Wars film. For me, I like the original the best, then Empire, and then
I think
this
you and
one.
Kyle are on the exact same page there.
Yeah. I would say, yeah.
I love the first movie.
It'll be interesting to see where we rank Rogue One.
I know. Oh, I'm so excited for that.
Very interesting. I want to go around. What is your single favorite moment of this movie?
Favorite?
Yeah.
The lightsaber sequence.
The what?
The lightsaber sequence.
The lightsaber duel with Ben and Rey. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I think the things I enjoy most are probably every scene on Jakku.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked everything that really went on in Jakku, but I also really liked Maz Kanata's castle. That was really cool.
I liked when the rebels came with Maz Kanata
To fight back.
Yeah.
Right.
They're not rebels.
For me,
Whatever,
there are
Resistance.
3 moments that really get me emotionally invested. One, when Han gets killed off, when he's touching his son for the last time, that really gets me.
Phrasing.
When Rey is revealed to be the one that catches the lightsaber, and then the
cool.
music
Oh,
sets in.
okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I love that.
And then
scene.
me, because it's me, I really love when C-3PO, oh, I've missed you, my friend.
Yeah.
That really gets to me.
Because you're C-3PO?
Yes. That's a touching moment right there. So.
I agree. I like all those moments.
And then I guess we have to consider when the music sits in as the movie is ending, the binary sunset, as you're saying, that is a very touching scene to have that familiar theme back as Luke and Rey are, meeting, I guess you could say. So, ultimately, though, this movie we can't overrate the fact of how successful and how competently made this movie was, and I mean, we love it. We truly do.
Yeah. I'd rank it up there with all the Star Wars movies.
Yeah. And as a film, it's better than Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Infinitely better.
Yeah. I mean, were there any flaws? Again, watching it again. I mean, aside from our Rathtar CGI, aside from maybe the Republic Resistance stuff not being explained, or the planets not being fully developed, what did we not like?
There are a lot of flaws.
Well, yeah.
But yet again, a lot of the Star Wars movies have a lot of flaws.
The originals
which
aren't
is
perfect either.
Yeah, that's true.
The originals have tons of flaws.
A lot of mistakes that are later explained why they were mistakes.
Oh, they just try.
I mean,
to
I think,
find a way. Because people just love the movie so much, they're just like, who cares?
Yeah.
Going into it, I don't think that the main objective was to make a perfect movie. I think their main goal was to make an enjoyable film, and I think that's what we could take away from this thing.
To create new Star Wars while paying homage to the classics.
I think that this set a really high standard for all other Star Wars movies coming forward, because you see this, and after that you had like all the people in the theater, and they were all like, they applauded this film.
Oh yeah, that movie experience as a whole was great, but afterward everyone applauded, everyone loved it. I remember like either my second or third showing, seeing the absolute joy on people's faces after this movie was ending. I remember I saw your father; he was really happy because we saw a screening together. He was seeing it with your sister and some of your cousins, and he really loved it. He was into it the whole time.
It was a really enjoyable film, and I think that I give credence to the underdog of the movie, J.J. Abrams. Man, I mean, just the direction
that he had to make.
Yeah, and I love, going back. He is Kathleen Kennedy's prodigy, and just them working together, student and disciple, and you have the teacher right there, and they're just working together, working like that. I think that it was a really nice little familiar element to, and I think that JJ, the direction that he took it. I mean, there was a lot of moments where he made the camera breathe. He let the camera do its job.
The camera work was
the close-ups that he did with all the other characters, like when one moment that strikes me, visually, is when Rey is sitting there in front of the AT-AT walker, and then she has that helmet on, and after she's done, she's wrapping up the day, you get the sense that she is, she's not entirely comfortable with her situation, but she's making the best of it, and I think that's one of the best moments in terms of seeing all that stuff. And another moment is when Kylo Ren and Rey are fighting off each other, and they're at the edge of that peak, and then you see the glow of the sabers, and she said, I could teach you the ways of the Force, and just the way that the camera, it held on to her face when she said the Force, and you get this sense of mysticism with it, and I think that it's a really appreciative moment of getting to depth, and getting all that, because let's face it, in the prequels, you don't get to see, the characters be characters, and
but in this one, you love all of the new characters.
Yeah, exactly, and you get a sense of who these characters are. I mean, even though, Han Solo, we know Han Solo from the original trilogy, but yet with this, you get a whole different, side.
He's Han plus more.
You see, even though he is, I'm going to talk about Han Solo and, this Han Solo from the original trilogy and this. They're two different characters, but of the same coin. But you get to see like this whole new different side of Han Solo that we ever saw, and
a Han that believes in the Force, who is a father who lost his son.
Yeah,
there's so much more depth to his character than there was before, than just being a smuggler, which he's still a smuggler.
In a moment that I really like is that end shot with Mark Hamill. You could see the pain in his face, like, dude, I fucking lost it, and just seeing, the reason why he set himself off is to, stop the damage from, that he's already done with, Han and Leia, but no, you see that kind of failure, the failed face that he has, and just, it's beautiful and utterly, fantastic, and, there is a reason why a lot of people have put this movie as number one on all their top 10s.
There were people who didn't even care for any of the other Star Wars movies. There are people who don't care about Star Wars in general in this world. There are, and yet they love this movie. So
I will say though, I'm making a prediction. Like 2 years from now, this movie will probably drop to like my 5th favoriteest Star Wars movie.
Well, that's a happy thought.
That's a happy thought though. That's a good thought, because I have a feeling I'm gonna like Rogue One better, and also Episode 8.
Okay.
But I think that's a good thing to have, though.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. But I think we need to just put it to rest. Simply put, The Force Awakens was everything.
It was a game changer.
No, not only that, but everything about this movie, including how we felt about it walking out of it, is what The Phantom Menace should have been.
Yeah, but I mean, we gotta leave the past.
Oh, of course, no. We have to thank The Phantom Menace because we got The Force Awakens because of The Phantom Menace.
But you know what?
Clone Wars, we got Rebels, we got Disney Star Wars Land because the prequels effed up so much.
But you know what?
You're gonna get spin-off films.
The past can hurt, but the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it.
No, God,
and that's
with your Lion King.
And that is what they took with this film, and I really like that they took it from this.
Why do we fall? So we can get back up.
Batman.
Any more, Kyle?
Batman Begins.
Begins. Hey, they said it in the other movies.
But overall, it was nice seeing it with you guys. I really love that. Same time next year.
Next year? For what?
Maybe we can actually do the classic Star Wars movies at some point.
Yeah. Okay. This is the true debate. Which version of A New Hope are we gonna watch?
What do you mean?
Special edition version, or are we gonna watch the original theatrical version?
Special edition version, because there's 2011.
1997.
2007. I don't have 1997 special edition. I have 2011. And then you have also the original theatrical version too.
What was the one before 2011?
2008?
I think I have
2005?
5. That's the one I have.
Kyle has the despecialized version, which if it's high def, I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Yeah.
Distributed by Walt Disney Motion Pictures. Man,
And again,
the money they made with this movie is the down payment for Star Wars Land. That's what it is.
Bad Robot. Where did they get that name? Bad Robot.
Someone said it, so they're like, okay.
That's some bad hat, Harry.
By the way, we should mention very quickly that with the returns from The Force Awakens in the 2016 portion when it was still in theaters, combined with Zootopia, Walt Disney Studios has already made, over $1 billion this year in box office earnings.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just... not only do they have Civil War, which is going to be a box office juggernaut, but I'm really curious about Jungle Book, because it's getting a lot of praise and how much money that's going to make, and we can't wait for that. So, Disney's going to make bank again this year, so...
Poor like every other movie studio.
Warner Brothers especially.
They
cut half of their movies recently. They flipped everything around
because they keep trying to keep up with the juggernaut that is Walt Disney Studios. And they're like $1 billion movie. And
we're gonna take over the world.
They already have.
It's okay.
Everything.
No one's complaining.
You know what? As long as they make quality movies,
and they keep doing that.
Well, I'm not gonna
keep
complain.
doing that. Zootopia was amazing. I mean,
Zootopia
got 99%. Yeah.
And then if what I hear about the Jungle Book is good, then
I'm so excited.
Who am I to complain?
Civil War, Finding Dory, Rogue One, Doctor Strange. I mean, they have.
Especially after seeing Batman vs Superman.
Yeah.
You know what? Go ahead, Disney.
No, we just couldn't help ourselves, could we?
I couldn't.
So guys, that was the audio commentary for The Force Awakens. We hope to see you guys really soon. Are you guys liking the audio commentary so far?
Yeah.
All right.
We're still gonna do Marvel movies in the future.
Yeah, we still have that. We're gonna do the next one is gonna be Captain America: Winter Soldier.
Yes. One of my all-time favorite movies.
Yeah. So.
Ever.
Without further ado, I'm Kyle Lira.
I am Alexis Soto.
Alexis Moreno.
Alexis Martinez.
All right, guys. We're going.